Hey Vintage Vinyl, how's it going? Scott here. Thought I'd make a video this evening. I haven't made one for a while, so I'm not sure if we're keeping the video show and tell theme for Saturdays or not. I know Troy's got a new schedule coming up. I'm assuming it'll be announced sometime next week. I'm sure people will still make videos, but I figured since today is show and tell, and I haven't made one for a while, I would do so this evening. I was going to talk about an album by the Scorpions called Lonesome Crow. It's their first album, and if you've ever heard it, it's probably the most different sounding record in their catalog. It's very different than anything that would come after it, but very cool. I've always loved this record. Although I didn't get it when it was originally released, I got it much later. I probably got into the Scorpions in the early 80s. Probably around Animal Magnetism was probably the first record I had by them, and then after that I went back, and discovered their back catalog, and pretty much liked everything I heard. So anyways, the first version of Lonesome Crow I had is this one here, and if you notice down here it has a little thing that says featuring Michael Schenker of UFO. And I always thought that was a little weird because Michael Schenker was in the Scorpions before he was in UFO. So I figured all the later pressings, they must have added this little blurb because obviously UFO at the time were more popular than the Scorpions. So they added that on there to, draw attention to the Scorpions, that Michael Schenker was on this record. A little misleading because if you listen to this record, it sounds nothing like UFO did at the time, you know what I mean? So, it's just a PR thing to draw attention to this record. And all the versions I've seen of this album has always had this. And there's also a later version with a completely different cover as well. So, I've always been on the lookout for an original pressing of this. But like I said, I've always seen it just with a little blurb talking about Michael Schenker. And then recently, I happened to stumble across an original U.S. pressing of Lonesome Crow. And I was super excited to find this record because it's kind of been on my radar for a while to find an original pressing, German or U.S. And luckily I found this U.S. pressing. And it's pretty cool. It's a gatefold, which the other version I had was not a gatefold. And there's the gatefold back cover, and it's actually a DJ copy, so it's a promo copy. And it's on Billingsgate Records. Has this inner sleeve for the label. And as you can see, it's a white label for Lonesome Crow. Actually, it's only white on one side. So I was happy to find that. This is the only one I've ever seen. And so I thought that was pretty cool to actually stumble across this record after all these years. I'm assuming it's kind of hard to find since I've never seen one. So I was really excited to find that, so I thought I'd share that with you guys this evening. And if you haven't heard Lonesome Crow, search it out, regardless of what version you get, this version, that version, or the one with the different cover. It's about the music, and it's really cool. It sounds nothing like what you would expect from the Scorpions, but it's cool all the same. So there you go. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.